Are you a Doordash delivery driver? Would you like to be safer and less stressed while driving and earn more at the same time? The Driver's Utility Helper app allows you to do just that. Create custom filters and its automated system does the work for you, automatically declining unwanted low-paying requests and accepting more profitable requests so you can focus on driving.
Good morning. Hey, it's a great morning. Good morning, delivery fam. Good morning. And welcome to another episode of Breakfast with UDM. This morning, obviously, it's Wednesday, so we got to get over that hump. Brat of the day. Y'all know we got a brat of the day. But in this one, we got a few of them, okay? But the main ones we're going to be talking about is Uber Eats driver accepts, then cancels no-tip order. And then also, is DoorDash ignoring the restaurant's timer? We're going to dive into that. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Michael Dyson. Good morning, Greg Wiseman, Roger C. Good morning, Neo Soul Writer, Side Hustle 247, Hot Bag Delivery Drivers, Charlie Baltimore, We Got You Monroe, Monique Milner. Good morning to everyone. Sarah Keston, Star, Steve on the Road, Middleton Technologies, and Christian V. Good morning to y'all. Good morning. We're not going to take too long to dive into this because I want to change up the structure a little bit. I want to get you guys on the line a lot sooner. So we got to get through these brats of the days. Okay? So, with that said, let's cut this music off. And there's some stuff I'm going to be sharing towards after the brat have been shared. Okay? Now, imagine, family, you know what? Let's cut this volume down. It's a video. Check this out. Now, I know that video was edited just a little bit, and for those that might be thinking, he edited the video, that ain't real, I put the link to the video in the description down below. If you want to watch the entire video from beginning to end, I had to edit the video because it had the customer's name, and y'all know how I feel. I hope y'all know how I feel about sharing customers' information. So, I edited the video. We're going to watch that one more time. I skipped a couple of parts, but check this out. The $2 comes in, 1.7 miles. They accepted it. Then they send a text message to the customer, no tip, no food for you. Then they cancel the order. Okay? They cancel the order. What do y'all think about that? I have my opinion about this type of behavior amongst drivers, but I want to see how y'all feel about it. All right? We're going to open up the lines. I'm going to put the number up on the screen, and we're going to open up the lines so you guys can tell me how you feel about this particular brat of the day situation. A $2 comes in, the driver accepts it. Now, I'm guessing this is part of the no tip, no trip type of deal, right? The no tip, no trip crew. Okay, they accept it. Then they send a message to the customer, and it says, no tip, no food for you. I have a strong opinion about this, and this is affecting the platform to some level. Even though you might feel as if you are teaching that customer a lesson, other drivers are watching what you're doing and then probably doing it to their customers as well. And if it's being done to the customers, they are the ones placing the order. I understand how you feel. Just don't accept it, right? At least that's how I feel. I'm not going to accept a no-tip order. But Who's the brat of the day here? Good morning, family. Who's the brat here? I'm going to go out on a limb and I will say the driver is the brat. Because why would you do that? Some of these customers, they rather tip in cash. If you're giving the customer a poor experience on the app, or maybe they had a bad experience before, right? This time, okay, it's better to explain to the customer why they got their food late versus explaining to the customer, well, no tip, no trip, no tip, no trip for you. You're not getting your food. No tip, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one is more negative than the other. I believe a customer would be more understanding if you took time to explain why their food took a while to get to them versus trying to explain why you sending a customer such a nasty message. In my opinion, it's unprofessional. You should not be doing this. If you don't want the freaking order, don't take it. Don't take it. Y'all getting a little too bold. Some of these customers, okay? Some of these customers might be the customer that you actually want to have. But if we're constantly giving or consistently giving these customers a bad experience or being rude to them and different things like that, what do you think is going to happen eventually? This is spreading like Rona, man. Little by little amongst drivers. If you do this, another driver will be like, hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that too. you know? No, it's not okay. At least from my end. All right? Before we even dive into the Doordash portion of this, I want to read, how do y'all feel about this? And I'm going to open up the lines to give y'all an opportunity to call in and express how y'all feel about this. All right? The number is on the screen, 754-399-3941. Call in and express if you wish to do so. I'm going to read the chat here. The driver had to be bored. King explicit. Boredom could eventually affect customers using the platform in the near future. I understand you don't want the tip. I got you. But I'm just saying, most likely will result in deactivation. Hot bag delivery driver says, I don't know. Steve on the road says, sometimes I get kids ordering after school because both parents have to work and they don't know or understand how to tip appropriately. See, that's another thing, right? That's another thing. When the summertime hit, a lot of kids were home. Their parents were ordering for them, right? Or the kids would probably call their parents and say, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm hungry. They'll be like, oh, just order Uber Eats. Just order some Uber Eats, order some Doordash, and order. You know, let's see here. Kick Rock says, it is okay. I am just not going to be the one to do it. So Kick Rock says, it's okay to do this, but you're just not going to be the one to do it. All right. IGK says, UDM, someone wrote the other day on Doordash, customers should tip cash, which requires Doordash to supplement the pay because they don't know the tip amount. They don't know the tip amount in cash. They don't know the tip amount in cash for the offer. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Doordash customers should tip in cash because we don't know the tip. I hope I got that right. Steve on the road says, or the poor guy at Dollar Tree making $10 an hour. DC Gig Worker 21 says, it's funny, but not worth the deactivation risk. Dirty Dan says, if they don't tip, it must work. Somehow, they still get their food. Jigsaw FTW says, because of bad service from other drivers, many customers wait to tip after the delivery, especially on Uber. Right? After the delivery has been made. In Los Angeles, about 95% of customers tip. 95%, that's a high number, bro. All right. Robbie Hunter says, childishness, business is business, don't make it personal. Martin Cunningham says, love it. Customers need to stop wasting drivers' time. Okay, so we're having some back and forth here. Are any of you going to call in? The number is 754-399-3941. I feel eventually it's going to not work in our favor. Because, like I said, it might spread like Rona with drivers doing this thing. Okay? And the customers are the ones placing the orders. Now, I don't know the area. That area might be prone to seeing these low-paying offers. But I'm just like, don't send a message. Why are you sending a message? Just don't accept it. And like I said, on one hand, it's better from my perspective, and it's okay to disagree. On one hand, it's better to explain, or it's easier to explain, hey, why my food took so long? Well, it's because you didn't have a tip on it. Versus, why were you so rude? Why you sent me a message saying no tip, no food for you? One is more direct and one is more of an explanation to give them an understanding. So that's where I'm kind of like, nah, I wouldn't send that message. Right? And some of you are saying you wouldn't send it either. But I guess it's funny to see it. All right. Let's see. What's good, UDM? Garrett Neeson, good morning to you. IGK says, because DoorDash does not know the tip for the offer they make to the driver. When you get offer from DoorDash, it includes the tip. If you tip cash, DoorDash has to increase the offer to the driver for the driver to accept. I'm a little confused there. The reason why I'm confused, IGK, is because whenever I place an order on DoorDash, I would be offered to, they would ask me if I would like to tip beforehand. So why wouldn't DoorDash make that part of the... How does DoorDash not know? I would think they would know how much the driver is getting. We got a caller on the line. All right, hold on. Let's get this caller up. Thank you for calling Breakfast with UDM. Who are we speaking to? Hello. Hello. Okay. I guess that person went to sleep. All right, we got another caller on the line. Thank you for calling Breakfast with UDM. Who are we speaking to? Hold on one second. Hold on. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Okay. There it is. I guess that was my bad. The person that I terminated the call on, let me call you back. I'm going to call you back after this call. Hey,
all right.
No. I'm talking to you. Hello. Who are we speaking to? Hello?
This Miss Gig Lady.
Miss Gig Lady. Okay, let's talk. The last time you said no tip, no trip, and you didn't change my mind, but we back here again. What's up, Miss Gig Lady?
Right, but you don't do no mess like that.
Okay.
You take it bad for all drivers.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
But then you didn't breach the contract.
Okay.
and then what if they report you to the platform? As bad as you be wanting to do that, you just don't do it. You hurt them worse by making them wait.
Yes. So you agree with me to some level?
Yeah, you don't do no mess like that. You gonna mess yourself up. Ain't that like harassment? Is that considered harassment to the customer?
I mean, you got some points here, and I'm thinking like, is it harassment? technically, if you're not even
Right.
well, I don't know. You know, I'm not an attorney. I don't know.
We got to think before we react.
Yeah.
We got to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Because you got other drivers looking at us that's been on the platform for a long time and doing mess like this. You making it bad for all of us.
Yeah. Okay, so you feel like this should not be done amongst drivers, even if it might be a laugh. No. Okay.
No.
Some drivers find it funny.
No, don't accept it.
Don't accept it. That's the best option, right?
Don't accept it.
Okay, so we agree.
That's the best option.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Ms. Gig Lady. I know you for the no tip, no trip crew, you know, but in this situation.
Yes, I am. I wouldn't accept that. I wouldn't text them. I'm not about to jeopardize my money.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Don't jeopardize your money. Why do that? You know, don't do that. All right. So I want to thank you for calling, you know, and sharing. I do have to call this other caller back because I hung up on him. My bad.
Okay.
All right. So, what did? Wait. Before you go, what did you have for breakfast?
I was asleep because I had a catering order this morning.
Okay.
That was garbage.
Okay.
They ordered like $439 and didn't tip. So I went back to sleep. My husband got the kids together. So I am looking at eggs, sausage, and biscuits.
Egg, sausage, and biscuits. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, you have a good one. Okay. Enjoy that breakfast.
All right.
All right. Later.
Yeah.
Okay. We had the caller that I hung up on is calling back now. Okay. All right. You're on the line, but please don't cuss me out. Okay.
No, you're good. I didn't know if it was my mic or I don't know. Technology, I love it.
Good morning. So in this case, with the driver accepting the no tip order and then sending a message and then canceling it, how do you feel about that?
I'm gonna be totally honest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be blunt too.
Okay.
We as Uber Eats drivers / Doordash drivers. We do the most.
Okay.
We seriously do the most. If I, as a delivery driver, hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead. You got the flow.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Me as a Uber Eats driver / delivery driver, I'm not going to take the time to write a note. I'm the one that said accept. I'm the one that sit there and said, hey, you know, I'm going to take this order. When I take time out to write a letter, I promise you that is doing the most. You don't have to prove nothing to the customer. Your issue is not with the customer.
Right.
I love my wife. A lot of times because I tell her, I say, you see what a lot of these drivers are doing? They giving us who are actually putting forth a good foot a bad name.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
Okay.
I Doordash / Uber Eats in North Carolina, somewhere around Charlotte.
Okay.
Now, I get a lot of good orders and I get some bad orders.
Mm-hmm.
If I, as an Uber Eats driver, do not feel like taking whatever order it is, I'm not going to take it. Simple as that.
Right. Okay.
If the order is too low, I'm not going to take it.
Right. And that's an independent contractor game right there. Mm-hmm.
When it comes to decisions being made, you always have to do what's best for you. So I remember a video you did a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Us going out here picketing, not really riding, but protesting and all this extra stuff is not needed because at the end of the day, the common denominator is not going to change, period.
Right.
So I'm going to give you a good example. If I, as an Uber Eats driver / Doordash driver, am in my city, if I'm in my city and I'm not making enough money, then I think I'm going to drive somewhere else outside my zone and make even more money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about learning your areas so you know what's best for you. too many of us feel like, oh, I gotta accept this order. I gotta accept this order. You don't. You don't. You don't have to accept the order. You want to accept the order so you can complain about it and do what some of these drivers are doing. Writing notes, putting it on a customer bag, opening up a customer food bag and putting a note in there, or
you remember
writing
that?
a note or sending the note.
Yeah, you remember that.
Dude,
yeah.
Yeah. To keep it 1,000, we do the most, and then we expect a lot of times to be understood and heard. It's not gonna work. It never has. It never has.
Right.
So, I'm gonna say this as a side note, then I'm gonna end. I used to do Doordash full time. I did not full. I'm lying. Not full time. I had my days out with Doordash.
Right.
I used to Doordash, and then somebody was like, "Hey," and I think it was you, Nugs, Doordash Dad, and somebody else. Multi-app. Learn the multi-app. I kept hearing. I'm not gonna lie. I kept hearing it, ignored it. Then I finally done it. So now I'm with Uber Eats.
Right.
So I have never made over $200 or even close to $200 on Doordash.
Okay.
I mess with Uber Eats, and as of last week, I got all together one day on a Friday $230.
You never made over 200, but then you began to multi-app and you made 230. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm glad that you shared that with us. A lot of people need to hear that type of stuff. Testimonials.
It's true. It's multi-app, and I'm even thinking about messing with Instacart. I've been watching this guy, good guy. He's real positive, like you yourself. I can't think of Gig something. I don't know, but he primarily messed with Instacart. So I'm thinking about
Gig
messing
Life?
with Instacart after a while to kind of.
I know Gig Life.
His name, he wears glasses in the hat.
Gig Life. That sounds like Gig Life. Gig Life. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Yep, that's him. I'm looking at him right now. Yeah, dude's super cool. So
Yeah.
he kind of gave a mirror, kind of like you did. If it's so bad delivering food, then why are you doing it? It makes a world of sense. Complaining does not change the common denominator for anybody, for any company.
Right.
All it does is make you more upset, make you have more stress, make your medications or meds go up. And now you just unhappy about everything in your life because complaining seems to be your only way to vent. It's not. It's not. So anyway, I'm done rambling. Dude, like your show. I believe I hear your wife in the background. Good job, too. Stay with the positivity. It's working.
Wait, but before you go, man, let us know who we're speaking to.
I'm actually Kool-Aid for Life, O2 or Dexter. I'm in North Carolina dashing. I kind of play around with Charlotte, Gastonia, Belmont, all the areas I know are hot.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely thank you for calling and sharing things from your perspective. So who deserves the brat? The customer for not tipping or the Uber Eats driver for sending the message? Who deserves the brat?
Oh, well, if you talk about who deserves a choke slam, then I would personally say, and all funniness and joking, but who deserves a choke slam? I'm going to say the Uber Eats driver.
Okay.
The customer going to tip you. The customer going to tip you what they want to tip you, period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You can't change that. All you can do is hope they tip you. But, yeah, the driver deserves a choke slam, a sleeper hold, a rock bottom.
Hey,
yeah,
we don't wish. This is all for fun and games. We're not wishing bad on anyone, okay? So.
Oh no, never that. All in jokes. Trust me, all in jokes.
So I thank you again, Mr. Dasher in North Carolina. You said you go by Dexter. You go by many names, but thank you for calling, okay? And have a blessed day, man.
Oh, definitely. Appreciate y'all too. Y'all have fun then.
All right, no problem. Have a good one. Bye.
All right, now.
Okay, now, For those that did not see the video, I'm going to play the video one more time so you can see it for yourself. All right, here we go. And then the order's canceled. Okay? Now, I could only imagine how often this type of thing happens. Okay? I could only imagine. But we have our opinions. All right? Now I'm going to go into this. No tip, no trip, right? This is for the no tip, no trip crew. Okay? A Grubhub order comes in. And I want y'all, it's for $13.15. All right? $13.15. I want to first know, would you accept it? Would you accept the $13.15 Grubhub? That sounds like it's right up your alley, right? I hope it is, if the miles look right. Okay? $13.15. I don't know if someone here, if the miles look right, let's just let that be the question. If the miles look right and it's $13.15, would you accept that Grubhub order? I want to know. Good morning, Dason Pride. Jacob Tiffin. I doubt it very much that you would not accept that Grubhub order. And if you would, I don't know why. But I want to show y'all this. Look at this. For all the no tip, no trip. The tip was $1. So without the tip, Grubhub came out of pocket $12.15. $12.15. No tip, no trip crew. Where y'all at? The miles is 6.97. 6.97 miles. The tip is $1. $1. So Grubhub came out $12.15. No tip, no trip. I want to hear from y'all. Come on, this is not, the lingo is what I have a problem with, okay? The lingo. No tip, no trip. We looked at the Uber Eats video, and that driver saw the $2. That, you could tell that ain't got no tip on it, right? So no trip, okay? They're not gonna accept it. That case, that driver canceled it, right? On purpose. But no tip, no trip. How you gonna know there's no tip on a $13 Grubhub going 6.97 miles? It's the lingo that I have an issue with. No tip, no trip sometimes. You know, anyway, at this time, family, I want to move on into the next brat of the day. Okay? The next brat of the day is a Doordash situation. All right? This Doordash situation, I believe, is the reason for many of our frustrations, as well as restaurants' frustrations, and all of the above. Okay? Now, is DoorDash ignoring order prep times? What do y'all think? Put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section down below. Is DoorDash ignoring order prep times? We're going to look at this restaurant complaint. Check this out, y'all. Is something wrong with the delivery times on the driver's phones? I'm a server, and our fast food place can get crazy busy at times, but it seems like no matter how long I put to delay the order, the driver always shows up like 5 minutes later. The app on my end will say, order will be ready in 79 minutes, and the driver will show up an hour early, then get mad at me for not having it be done. I've been yelled at more often by DoorDash drivers than any other app by drivers who see we are insanely backlogged on orders from other apps and in-person customers, and still insist we drop everything to make their order before everyone else's. It's just so frustrating. I've even had an experience where the Dasher arrived for one order, wasn't ready yet because he was insanely early and we were busy. Yelled at me to make it ready. I got my coworker to deal with him, but another DoorDash order had just arrived while he was talking to my coworker, and he started insisting that we make that brand new order right now for him, even though we were already behind on other orders. So if the restaurants have control to adjust the time, why are Dashers still receiving these orders at the time, I guess, that is placed? Don't you think that's a part of the reason that, a lot of us are frustrated when we get to the restaurant, the order ain't ready? Oh my gosh, this restaurant always slow. This restaurant always this, always that. Yes, but think of it from the other side. If they have the ability within the app to change the prep time, the amount of time they need to prepare it, and DoorDash is still sending that order to the driver, it's either they don't care about the prep time and they want the Dasher to sit there and wait 79 minutes for it. What do y'all think? The lines, I'm going to open them again. What do y'all think? I really feel like that's part of the reason why we arrive, the order's not ready, the prep time is not what we expect, is not what they have on their system, in their system. And then there's a back and forth, and then there's an issue, and da. I believe restaurants are making in-house orders first, then squeezing the delivery orders. I'm not saying that they're not. Some of them literally want you to stand to the side and let them deal with all their in-house customers first before they even hand you the bag. And the bag is right there. I think I did a ride along and I showed that I was waiting on a McDonald's order. That bag was mine. And they took forever to give me the bag. It was already bagged up, taped up and everything. But they took forever to give me the bag. So they want to deal with all their in-house customers. I'm not saying it's not happening. But if the restaurant has the ability to change the prep time from however much that DoorDash wanted or DoorDash estimated, to change it to 79 minutes, and then the Dasher still arrives at this time, there's a flaw in the system. What do y'all think? The lines are open again. 754-399-3941. And we got a caller in the queue. Let's answer this call. Thank you for calling Breakfast with UDM. Who are we speaking to?
Star. Hello.
Hello, Star. How are you? Talk to us.
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
So, I put this in chat a minute ago, but regarding the prep time.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 days ago, I ordered Panera Bread on DoorDash, and they had estimated 27 to 37 minutes, and I just ordered a sandwich, a coffee, and a cookie. In actuality, it was picked up in only 12 minutes because that takes very little time to prepare, and they weren't busy at all.
Okay.
So I feel like the prep time problem, I feel like for some restaurants, they underestimate, and for some restaurants, they overestimate. It's almost like they have a general time, and they don't factor in what type of restaurant or the time of day or anything like that.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. Did you have any other questions?
Oh, no. I didn't have any other questions. You were just calling to share your thoughts on the prep time. Do you feel like it's being ignored by DoorDash, or is it the restaurant? In this situation, is it the Dasher that is arriving on time and they're asking for the order and I guess giving the restaurant employees a little bit of an attitude? Or is it the restaurant, or is it DoorDash? Is there a flaw in the system? Which one do you think it is?
Well, I think it depends on the restaurant because, I mean... what type of restaurant...
Yeah, I know you said that.
I mean, that could be highly variable.
I know you said that part, but in this case where they changed the time from to 79 minutes prep time, they need all this time to prepare it, and the Dasher arrives, and the Dasher is upset. Everybody's upset. Everybody's frustrated in this situation. Who do you feel like deserves the bread?
I don't think it's the Dasher's fault if the time was changed on them. I'll say that.
You don't believe it's the restaurant's fault or the Dasher's fault?
Well, I don't believe it's the Dasher's fault. I think that's either the restaurant or that's DoorDash.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling, Star. I don't think I've ever had you call in for a morning show, but it's definitely good that you called in and shared your views because you are a customer, in case many don't know.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, let's read the chat here. Got a few of them here. Michael McCrae says, that's what's really going on many times. The restaurant let the company DoorDash know the order will be ready in a certain amount of time. DoorDash send you order right away because they want you to wait and get it freshity fresh. Alphabet the Maestro, good morning, brother. I don't get into it or even give restaurant workers that much energy to yell and argue with them. It's a losing battle. It is, and it could possibly get you deactivated. Just in case you don't know. The same way that these platforms, they side with the customer, they side with the restaurant too. And if the restaurant complains about you specifically, you know what that could lead to. All right, Gig Economy Talk with Lynn says, the problem with them sitting in the order out way too soon. Sending the order out way too soon. There was a typo there. To the driver is that we only have a small amount of time to pick it up and deliver it, and we are penalized. Middleton Technology says every gig company tracks the time on how long it takes them to prepare orders. The problem is not all restaurants market correctly. Example, some market ready early and some don't market ready at all. Yeah. So in this specific situation, we don't know what happened as far as them marking it ready on time or not on time or changing the time. How long did it take them to change how long they needed to prepare it for, the 79 minutes? Maybe that notification was there for 10 minutes and DoorDash was like, hey, we got to get a dash out here because they're preparing this order. They just haven't said that they're preparing it in the restaurant's app yet. So maybe there's just some, I don't know how Uber Eats got it so down pat though. Uber Eats got it down, man. At least 90-something% of the time, they got it down. Somebody said earlier that the same way that we have stipulations in our, that's not how they said it, but stipulations in our agreement with DoorDash, the restaurant have stipulations in their agreement with DoorDash as well. Like, say, for instance, if we accept an order, we must complete it 20% of the time. Actually, no, 80% of the time. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Let me say that again. If we accept an order, we must complete it 80% of the time. Of the 80% of our orders we must complete. 20% of the time, we are allowed to remove it from our phone, our queue, whatever. But the restaurant might also have some kind of stipulations in their agreement with DoorDash saying, hey, you said you're going to take 40 minutes to prepare this, and you didn't respond within an allotted amount of time, so 79 minutes ain't going to cut it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read any agreements between DoorDash and restaurants or anything like that, so I could only imagine what it's like. So there is a flaw in the system. Maybe in this brat of the day situation, there's not really a brat, because everyone is doing kind of like the best that they can, and we don't have the full story, the restaurant, the Dasher, and DoorDash. You know? So, with that said, we have a caller in the queue. Let's answer this call. Thank you for calling Breakfast with UDM. Who are we speaking to?
Is it me, bro?
Say that again.
Can I speak?
Yes, go ahead.
I was on hold, man.
I know you were on hold.
This is Dogecoin, man. How's it going?
I'm all right, Dogecoin. Good morning. You sound like you still in bed, bro.
Bro, I just woke up, and I woke up to your videos like all the time.
You just woke up,
No,
man.
I
Oh,
want
you?
to share something real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to share it real quick. So one thing you said about Uber Eats timing, right? So Uber Eats took the analytics from Postmates. That's why they got it like very good nowadays. If you see that the timing and everything is correct, is because literally from the time that they acquired Postmates, and Postmates had that idea of wait time, you get paid if you wait at the restaurant long time, right? So that's how, like, if you realize that from the time that they acquired Postmates, the analytics of the timing, like, basically the AI that they use for Postmates has been used for Uber now. That's why the orders are always on time, or, 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, you gotta wait.
Well, I gotta ask you this.
That's number one.
I gotta ask you this. How long have you been an Uber Eats driver?
Like a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yeah.
So what if I told you Uber Eats has always been like that since a little while after Dara became the CEO? Let me finish asking you the question. Like, a little while after Dara became the CEO, his focus was to make Uber Eats faster at first. I recall him saying that. He wanted to make Uber Eats faster. So if I told you, like, in maybe like early 2019, Uber Eats was already this fast, would you believe me?
Right. I would say that, but I remember last year, I used to wait like 15 minutes and call support and tell them about the situation. They usually used to give me like a $3 or $5 like compensation. But nowadays, when you call them and tell them what, like, I'm waiting line time, they either tell you to cancel or they tell you that the system already is going to compensate you. So that's the timing of the payment I'm talking about, not like the timing of the ready order or something like that, right?
Well, you're confusing me, man. You talking about the timing of the payment? What are you talking about, bro?
Like, I'm talking about like compensation. Like, they compensate you automatically if you wait longer than the estimated time.
And that's why I'm confused by what you're saying, man. I'm talking about order prep time, bro. You talking about payment?
No, I'm talking about that one as well. Also, like, I mean, most of the restaurants in my market are new with Uber as well, bro. So, like, in my market, Uber Eats is like has been here for 3-4 years. But like, when I started it a year and a half ago, they were like, I would say half of the restaurants were ready, half of them were not, because the analytics weren't like very updated. But I would say that they had been very accurate these days, especially since they acquired, since they acquired the Postmates.
I'm sure.
So that's number one. But
okay, go ahead. Finish.
What?
Finish up. Go ahead.
But for DoorDash, I would say 90% of the time, the orders are ready in my market or anywhere. I went to New York City, the order was ready. I went to New Jersey, orders were ready on time. That was indicated the pickup time, right? I think it's mostly based on the drivers. The drivers needs to update on the system why they're waiting longer. There was a dude waiting at the restaurant the other day. He told me, like, man, I got the contract violation for picking up the order late. And I said, can I just look at your app? And I saw it that he never updates, like, why you waiting. if you update the system that you say why you waiting, like you say order not started until I arrive,
Okay.
right? The system would always either they're gonna, give you a strike or contract violation, or they're never gonna update on that specific restaurant. Like how long usually it's gonna take. Just like Uber does, right?
Okay.
Order not already press the button type. So I think the best way to avoid wait time, and that's for Grubhub. That's for DoorDash and Uber. But for Grubhub, man, freaking every order I go there, every single order is not ready, man. And last night I canceled 5 orders back to back. Like every single order I go there, order not ready, right? Like, and they tell me 25 minutes, 30 minutes. One of them said it's a large order. It's gonna take 60 minutes, like on the system.
Okay,
And
so
I'm
let me
like,
ask you
I'm
this.
outta here, bro.
Let me ask you this. Okay,
I'm
so
outta here.
a large order, 60 minutes, is gonna take you 60 minutes. It's gonna take them 60 minutes.
Because they just got it.
Okay,
No,
let me ask you this. Let me ask you though, bro. Dang. Can I ask you the question? You waking up and you just Okay, all right. So let me ask you this question, right? My question to you and to anyone else that's watching that probably feels the way that Dogecoin feels. Dogecoin is the caller, all right? Dogecoin to the moon, to be exact. All right. Why not keep that 60-minute order? You already drove to the restaurant. It's gonna take an hour. Keep the 60-minute order, communicate. Don't lose out on your money. Turn the second one on, get another order, knock it out, and come back. Why would you miss out on that money,
man.
bro?
On Grubhub, right? For DoorDash and stuff, I would do that. I'm like, if the customer ordered from third party, I would say 100%, I would get compensated $5. Right, for every 30 minutes, and I've got it so many times, and I still get it. If they order, for example, if they order from Chipotle, and the customer orders through the third party from their own app, I have got all the time. Right, that's the DoorDash new policy. You would get $5 compensated, right? And so, and that's if the customer orders from the Chipotle app, not DoorDash app. But if the customer orders from DoorDash app, you would not get compensated, but your ratings would be excluded. That's what the support told me, and it's true because I started on my rating. It says excluded, like the number goes up, like on the tab, on the customer rating part.
Okay.
That it will go up on the exclusion part if you wait more than 10 minutes, right? And like but the ETA keeps updating, right? Like it keeps going up, like even 2-3 hours, right? Depends if the customer still wants to, you deliver that food anyway, right? But like that's for DoorDash if they order through the app, right? From DoorDash app. But from third party apps, I would say 100% on me, bro. If you don't get compensated, ask me, I will know you.
Okay. Well, I do feel like anybody that's out here. Remember, you're independent, right? So I know we get frustrated at times, but you gotta put that emotion to the side sometimes. Okay, just scoot that thing to the side, because if you're gonna miss out on your money, you gotta think like, okay, how do I make this? Okay, I have a video that I'm gonna be doing soon. Okay, it's probably gonna be a YouTube short, all right, because I don't have much to say on it, but I know there's gonna be a lot of opinions on it, right? But turning trash into gold. How do you turn trash into gold? In this case, I feel like that 60-minute order was a trash order. It became a trash order. Not when you accepted it, it's just the restaurant's delay made it trash. But how do you turn that trash into gold? And that's exactly what I explained with holding on to that 60-minute and going out there and probably knocking out 2 more orders and come back for that one. You could probably knock out 2 quick orders and come back.
That's the thing. For Uber or for DoorDash, I would do that, right? But for Grubhub, because I received an email saying that, several of your deliveries were late, I'd be like, you know what? Screw you, Grubhub. I'm out of here. Like, I don't want to receive a late order. I don't want to become, penalized for that. So that's the issue with Grubhub. I unassign. If the ETA shows that like, you know, the order is gonna be ready in 60 minutes, but ETA shows I gotta be delivering that food in 35, 40 minutes, right? There's no way I would stay an hour and get, you know, because also Grubhub can track you, right? So they can see where you're going. And they're going to see, oh, like this driver was like driving around. He was like around here. He wasn't even staying next to restaurant. It was his fault, not restaurant. There's
Okay.
this side system,
Okay.
right? So that's for Grubhub, right? I would never wait. Right?
Okay.
I only go to those restaurants for Grubhub, right? That I know it's gonna be fast, and I know like 4 or 5 restaurants only they do that. They're fast, always on time, right?
Okay. All right.
And for fast food restaurant, I said that on Discord, right? They would not send the orders to restaurants, especially McDonald's. I mean, we all know Wendy's and we all know Five Guys, right? But for McDonald's, they would not send the orders to restaurant until the driver marks arrive at the restaurant. So that's how their system is dispatched with fast foods too. So I don't know why they would do that with, like, you know, higher end restaurant like steakhouse and stuff, because that's going to be more frustrating for the customers. But for McDonald's, right, I understand why they do that, because, you know, you go to McDonald's, you see like hundreds of bags over there, right? We call it trash.
Well, you need to go have some breakfast, man. You need to get up. You need to go have some breakfast, because we started on DoorDash, then you started talking about Postmates, and then we ended up on Grubhub.
Right. I'm literally like, bro, you don't want to. I thought the UDM is all about multi-app. I didn't know
yeah,
you were only about
but the
DoorDash.
show specifically, bro, you need some breakfast though. What's gonna be
Bro,
for breakfast this morning?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
But you said you just woke up.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I had the breakfast with UDM.
Oh, okay. You're having breakfast with you. Okay, all right. Okay. Well, listen, Dogecoin, man, get out the bed, bro, and go get yourself a glass of milk.
I'm already next to my car, so I'm already gonna go. So thanks for answering my phone. And bro, by the way, good to have you back again on the show. So it's been a long time. I haven't talked to you on the show. So.
Yeah, no problem, bro. I'm glad to be back, man. So I'm back for a while. Okay, so thank you for calling, man, and you have a good one. All right.
Thank you.
All right. So, family, since we are approaching our last couple of minutes, I will be closing the lines. I know there's a caller on the line right now in the queue. But I have about 6 more minutes, and there's some other things that I really want to touch on before we end the show. All right. So the thing is, sorry, caller. Sorry for calling. Sorry for not being able to take your call. So the first thing I want to put up on the screen is this. It says, stores are flooded with new shoppers asking questions and looking lost. Meanwhile, I'm getting, there aren't any batches available right now. This is for Instacart. Now, I'm going to read that again. I need y'all to pay attention to this, because there's going to be another screenshot that I'm going to put up. All right. Stores are flooded with new shoppers asking questions and looking lost. Meanwhile, I'm getting, there aren't any batches available right now. There's a strike coming up on October 16th, right? Look at this next comment. Does this surprise you? All these people are out there giving Instacart fair warning of a strike. So, of course, they've opened the floodgates. Hence, why Instacart strikes don't work. Something would need to be fixed by labor/lawmakers, not Instacart. They will simply replace us. We had this conversation on Friday. And look at this. I'm going to read it one more time. Stores are flooded with new shoppers. While y'all are taking a day off or whatever, they are flooded with new shoppers asking questions and looking lost. Meanwhile, I'm getting there aren't any batches available right now. The results of striking on Instacart and promoting striking on Instacart. I wish those that don't agree with me could hear me out. Like I said in the podcast that night, we hear them, but they don't want to hear us, the other side. We hear them, but they don't want to hear what we're saying. Stores are flooded with new shoppers. How are you going to make anything work? How is that going to affect anything when they got new people that don't know what they're doing shopping the orders you don't want to shop? Okay. All right. Now, this next thing is kind of like, it's funny. This is Grubhub. They released this. I got this email yesterday introducing missions. Missions are the new name for bonuses you earn when you achieve goals like completing a set number of deliveries within a set time frame. Now, this one was a little funny to me because Grubhub, they do be sending you on missions, don't they? They be like, mission impossible. $20 going 30, 50 miles. No, okay, let's take that back. Let's rewind it a little bit. $7 going 15 miles. That's a mission. So they named it correctly. I guess they owning up to their BS, you know what I'm saying? Missions. Grubhub be sending you on missions. All right. Plant-based chef says, Instacart been booming lately. Alphabet the Maestro says, laugh out loud. You need some breakfast, dog. It's the new. You got to relax, bro. I guess that was before the other call. All right. So I'm telling y'all, a lot of this stuff that's going on in the community, keep your ears and your eyes open. All right. And just hear what I'm saying and digest it. All right. Don't just allow people to influence you to do or just be with the crowd. Oh my God. Yeah. You got to think of every possible situation before you say, all right, I'm with you. I'm just saying, you got to think independently. Don't just follow the crowd. And I'm telling you what I'm telling you, not to change your mind, but to help you see things from a different perspective, especially y'all Instacart shoppers. Come on now. I'm just saying. So with that being said, family, I'm not going to hold y'all much longer. There's so much that we could talk about this morning. We could talk about other things that's going on. And I don't want to hold y'all up. It's 10 a.m. and it's about that time for us to do what we do best. And y'all know what that is. Oh, yeah. You know what time it is. It's time to what? Go get your money.
Okay, this is why I avoid alcohol deliveries, right? I'm delivering alcohol. I text the customer, let them know I'm on my way. When I get there, he's like, leave it at the front of the door. And I'm like, I need to see some ID before I bring the alcohol out the car, because I don't take the alcohol out until I scan an ID. So he's like, why? I'm overage. I'm like, I understand that. It's just for the app because I can't finish the order. So, long story short, dude goes to the window and tells me, well, I could put it through the window so you can see it. I say, hey, cool. I could still see the name and everything and write it down. Dude puts an EBT card on the window. I'm like, are you sending me out to go do an errand for you to the supermarket? Am I buying you a ham and cheese sandwich? Like, nah, boss. Like, I need you to, give me your ID for this alcohol. I'm taking it back because I get paid.